brain injury, schizophrenia, depression, bipolar disorder, post-trauma stress disorder. We do have veterans as well, veterans of war. I got a Vietnam vet here who has been homeless and struggling. You ask, what is the butterflies all around? The butterflies are symbolizes healing and coming together. As you can see, the butterfly kind of coming together into one piece, as a person coming together into one piece with their lives rather than being scattered and broken. So this is the social area, and they have here a TV and a fireplace. They can enjoy watch. If they don't have money to buy a TV in their apartment, they can sit here in the lobby and watch TV, cable. This building was lifted in the process of 5 years process. It's around $11 million building that was built with Testa, built that, the company Testa. And who is sharing the building? Latika represent the front desk people. The front desk people and the landlord are national church residents. They have 50% share in the building.
Is 100% disabled, get back to life again. It's a project that had Testa involved, National Church Resident and CSS. CSS is the supportive services, so to speak. We provide the consumer with meanings in their life, taking them to appointments, make sure they take their medications, and helping them get their life in order. While the National Church Resident is the landlord, ensuring that people pay their rent, and on top of the rules and regulations. In order to be a candidate to the Madeline Park Commons, one has to have a disability, a physical disability, a psychiatric disability, plus homeless. We do have veterans in here as well. I think a few, maybe like 2%. What else? This place was established again to solve the problem of homelessness. We found out that people who reside in permanent supportive housing, this is a permanent, which means once a person is here, as long as they are cooperative and they are positive in self-change, more than likely, and actually they can't stay here for life. This is 60 apartment complex. The rent is subsidized. So they paid around an average of $200 per month. The residents has opportunity here to contribute and even to join our workforce. We're going to have a vocational team here. Again, this is a permanent housing. This is not a step-down unit in which they stay for a month and move on. So this is offering people an opportunity for redemption, opportunity for change, opportunity to become part of society. What else I can say about this wonderful place? I got a wonderful team of professionals here, social worker, recovery specialist who has been going way and beyond to ensure that the resident's life is enriched and supported and empowered. I have even National Church Resident has been very supportive throughout the time. This has not been done with no challenges. I know the community around here initially did not want the people to be neighboring to their houses. That has been resolved, and so far we had no issue with the neighbors. Like I said, we're going to have a vocational team here. We have a little thrift store in here. We're going to have a computer lab in here, gardens behind that the consumer can pick up vegetables and cook for themselves. And hopefully the goal will be having people independent, people with disability becoming independent and free and happy, and instead of sleeping in the woods, now they can contribute to society and become part of us.
Where were you born?
Akron, Ohio, St. Thomas Hospital.
What was your childhood like?
It was a joyful childhood.
Would you like to share how?
Well, I went to Crosby School, and I went to Bookdo also. Then I went to, not Chicago. I can't think of the city. But I went to Ivy Tech Vocational College, and I went to Job Corps and finished up.
Did you have many friends, like good
I
friends?
had a lot of friends.
Are you still connected to these people?
Yeah, I'm still connected with them.
That's good.
That's nice. How about your grades? Did you have like good grades?
I was a
or-
B average, in school.
That's good.
So you went to college?
Yeah, I went to Ivy Tech Vocational
How
College.
many years did you go to college?
8 years.
So how did between college and now, would you like to share how transition?
I went to Ivy Tech Vocational College. It was all right. I took up architect. I took up auto mechanics. I took up photographer, and I took up doctor's training.
It's a lot. What made you choose those?
My major was, if I didn't take up, I couldn't support myself in the years going by.
Are you still connected to your family?
Yes, I am, yes.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have 10 kids.
Do you know where they are right now?
They're in Akron, Ohio.
Oh, that's good.
What made you come live here?
I heard about they was building this place, so I was the first one to sign up for it.
You think that living here has really changed your life
Somewhat, yeah.
for the better?
Yeah, for the better.
Did you make any friends here?
I grew up with some of them.
Oh, so you know them from childhood.
Yeah, childhood.
So the reason that you between college and now you ended up here is because of money.
No.
Then how did you end up here?
I ended up because of the Bethel group home. They wanted me to move on. They didn't want me to stay there.
Did you have any like struggles that have affected you, like illnesses or?
Yeah, I have diabetes.
What about your parents? Do you have like good relationships with them?
My mom passed away, but my father is remarried.
Thank you for letting us interview you.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Is there anything else you want to make sure that our congregation knows?
Play safe, grow up, and have fun. Good luck.
Okay.
We were like wondering, where did you grow up?
Clayton, Alabama. I got a prosthetic leg. I had a prosthetic leg, amputation below the knee. It was like a curse to me. Everybody laughed at me when I had that foot. Now they can't tell I got a prosthetic leg when I walk. I used to be a heavy drinker. I got 10 years from alcohol. And I never did drugs. As I go, life goes on. It just goes on one day at a time.
How was your school life?
Very poor. Poor life. I went to the 10th grade and I quit school.
What was the harder part in school for you?
People laughing at me when I had that foot. Laughing at me, picking at me. And when I was about 1 year old, I had 2 sisters get killed. And
What happened to your sisters?
they got run over by a car. Some people run over and kill them.
That was in the South?
That was in the South. Yeah.
What, with the Ku Klux Klan? Or
Yeah, yeah.
You faced racism? Was that a little racism?
A little bit of racism. And when I got to school, I did. My mother, she was all right, but she wasn't too nice to me, or too good to me, because she drank. And I hated that. I hated that because she treated me bad when she drank. And when she didn't drink, she treated me good. She acted real nice. Like she'd be in the shadow when she drinking. And when she come out of the drinking, she, you know, like a mask. Yeah, but
Willie, what about living? Like right now, you have a place to live.
oh yeah.
How was in the past living? Did you live in the street sometimes? Group
No, I didn't. I stayed in the nursing home. Yeah.
What were your grades like in high school, like 9th, 10th grade?
C's and B's. Yeah, C's and B's.
What was your hard time? Did you have hard time reading,
I
writing?
had a hard time reading.
The reading was the
Yeah.
hardest thing.
Yeah.
Did you have a tutor? Did you
Just
have-
my teacher. We didn't have tutors back then.
Back then, there wasn't any tutors.
No.
Did you have friends when you were in school? Or
Yeah, I had a friend named Freddie Charles Henry. Me and him went a long way back. I hadn't seen him since 1967, 1968. We were about 8 or 9 years old when we became best friends. And they came to get me to take me with them to North Carolina, South Carolina, one of them. But then, as usual, my mother was drinking. She kept me away from the house because I guess she knew they was coming to get me, and she didn't want me to leave. I don't think she wanted me to have no kids, but I got more than one kid. I
When
got
the last time you saw your children?
I ain't seen my kids since they were, my son was 13 when they came and got him. And my daughter was 13, 12, 11, 10. She was 10 years old since I seen her. She's 20 years old now.
Who got them?
Their mother.
The mom got them.
They ain't with their mom now. They quit staying with the mom because she fussed too much. And she told me, she finally admitted I was good to her. I was real good to her. I didn't cheat on her. I didn't run the street or none of that. I didn't do that. All I wanted to do was work and have my beer, my liquor, and not bother her. And that's
Back that time, you had the alcohol issue back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I don't have the alcohol issue now.
So now that you're not drinking anymore, have you reached out to try and talk to your kids?
Yeah, I call them. They call me. But I don't know what time they're going to call me, and I can't use the staff phone unless I go to Mr. Udi's office.
You don't have a phone, do you?
No.
What brought you up to the Akron area from where you were originally from?
Well, I came up here because sometimes I was pretty good while I was, and sometimes I wasn't. So I came up here. Yeah.
Did you know anybody?